What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday night. Good evening. Let me fix this a little bit. There we go. What's up, Britt?
Hi.
We're hanging out. I hope you guys are having a great Saturday night. It's been a long week, and we just wanted to unwind with some games. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully, with this mic, let me scroll down so I can look at the audio mix. So, like the last stream, I had the mic on the computer and I had the game capture volume a little bit high still, I think. So, I lowered the game capture volume and we swapped these two chairs over here. So, we have the mic on the armrest of the chair closer to us between us. Hopefully, it's going to be an improvement. Tim in the chat already. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for being here as always. Crow, yes, fellow garage dweller, absolutely. I call it the shop all the time. So on a technicality, it is still my shop. 3D printer, painting stuff, all of my crafting stuff, the stream stuff's all set up. So it is, I feel like by definition, my shop. But you are absolutely right. It is absolutely a garage. Luckily, my car, from laziness, just stays on one side of the driveway, and Britt's gracious enough to just use the other side of the driveway and allow the shop to exist, right? But tonight, what are we going to do tonight? I'm going to go ahead and pop it to the game screen early so I don't forget and do it too late. But to catch you guys up on what we've done to date in the playthrough. And the playthrough idea, again, I've done the early game a ridiculous amount of times. Everybody that has watched me do any sort of playthrough series before, you know it's not very far into it before I restart. I have chronic habitual restarter syndrome. It's a problem. Hi, Pon. Pon wanted to say hi real quick. But so the end of the game, I don't have a whole lot of experience with. We'll both be fairly new. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I have some experience, but not much with the end game. Up to a certain point, though, a lot of experience. So the beginning portion of the Constellation quest line that we're doing right now, that we've been doing for a few streams with a brand new character, brand new load order, in the description of the live stream and any of the past live streams, I've made sure to keep the typed out load order available in the description for everybody that wants to see the mod list that we're using in this playthrough. But at the beginning here, we've been trying to kind of over explain and emphasize mechanics, lores, things that you can do, pathways available to you, uh, just for that brand new player that's stepping into this game, because the game is absolutely amazing, but it can absolutely be overwhelming, right? There's so much to do. And so, what we're going to do tonight, the next two quests in the initial part of the Constellation tutorial, like I always call it, we already rescued Barrett back, plus Heller and Lynn. We're going to talk to Sam Coe, who's currently at the lodge, sitting in the garden area that's been done up thanks to Sweet Peas mod, Noel's greenhouse.
I love that mod.
Right? Super beautiful. We're going to talk to Sam. He's going to introduce us to his daughter. She's super cool. And they're going to get on the ship with us. We're going to go finally meet some free stars in Aquila City. And I told you there's a scripted event that we're going to have to go through at the start. Hopefully, we can talk our way out of it. Otherwise, we're going to start blasting. And we're going to finish up Sam's quest line. We'll probably take a break in the stream at that point, just a few minutes. And when we come back from the break, we'll end the stream going up to the Eye Constellation Space Station. We'll meet Vladimir, and then we'll go and meet Andreja.
Cool.
Right? So we're going to get started right away. Everybody's at the lodge. Check this out. We got, what's his name? Mateo? Not Chair. Yeah, we got Mateo. He ain't a companion, though. Vasco, companion. Sarah, companion. I don't remember, excuse me, how many are still actively following us? I don't remember that. Barrett at least is. He's following us around. Believe that. We got Simeon chilling, making new friends with Noel. Oh, you see that? Let's not get in the way of that. Adoring fan, what is he doing? Being weird like always, but this is when we first meet Sam, right? So you must be Sam Coe, the Freestar Collective expert. I feel like that's probably something I would say. It's like underhanded, but it's still like flattering a little bit.
Fair.
There's Cora. I like Cora. She's a young lady that reads books and is about books, and I feel like we need more of that in media to encourage. I love tablets. Tablets are great, but Cora wants books, and I think that's better. So I'm gonna say
I think that's why I got rid of the Kindle as soon as I got it.
that's fair.
Because I just want the actual book. I don't want to read it on a.
Something about turning the page and like a
Yeah,
fresh printed book, like even the smell, like its crispness. Why? Why does the game crash? Sarah's talking. For what? I don't know. I don't. Was she? Oh, she is still following us. She is still following us, member, because I needed her when we rescued Barrett, so that way we could use her dialogue prompt to spend Constellation's 4,000 credits to free Barrett. Something about this game, this playthrough specifically, every time we've tried to have Sarah as an active companion, which would trigger her scripted dialogue prompts for specific situations. Every time it pans over to talk to Sarah specifically, well, we don't know, I guess. I haven't seen it with any other NPCs, but specifically with Sarah in this playthrough, every time it goes to pan over to her dialogue, it crashes. It did it twice the last stream, and it just did it a few minutes into this stream. Interesting. So, we're going to definitely dismiss her. We haven't missed anything in play. The only thing I did before the starting soon screen, and I paused it or whatever, the only thing I did first was I drank some soda and I ate some cheese. That's literally all I did. So we can do that real quick, and we're going to dismiss Sarah, and hopefully this will help. So consumables, let's drink us a cola. The cola and butter from last stream was delicious, but let's go. I should have gotten some effing coffee. Oh man, I didn't realize we had coffee. Let's just eat us a whole loaf of bread. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're going to do right now. I did check too. If you look in the center of the screen to the right where it says health, there's icons, right? So the green ones we talked about in the first stream in this series when we talked about like your need for food and I was going to just say water, I guess, but liquids, hydration. There we go. The blue thing is an ailment, an affliction, I think is what they actually call it in this. But if you hit Y, so it says status Y, if you hit Y, under status effects where it shows that same blue thing, sprain. Our prognosis is good, and it just sneaking uses oxygen, which it normally wouldn't. It's because we have some joint pain. Excuse me. So we're last stream when we did the quick way to get to where Barrett was being held at, and we crept around it, jumped down. I thought I got hit once or twice. On the playback, actually, you can hear the crunch from my dude catching the affliction, if you will, like receiving his sprain. It's when I jumped, I didn't boost pack right before landing. I just let my dude land. So he basically sprained his ankle.
Ouch.
Right. So, but on that icon, that blue icon, if you then go into your inventory and then into the 8 items, which if you're not using Praxis UI inventory mod like I am, there's another one, Star UI, I think is what it is. It's been recommended to me a lot. I think that's what most of our PC friends be using if they're playing modded on PC. Super cool. I think it works the same in this aspect, but like vanilla, aid and consumables are not separated. It's just the same category. So all your food, all your medical gear, whatever, that's all in the same category if you're not playing with mods. It's only separated for us because we're using a mod that changes the way this whole screen looks. And like the same thing with the information given. So like we're at mass value, blah, blah, blah. And the like weapons and stuff, it'll show you a bunch of information. Like a bunch of those categories are added by the Praxis UI mod. So just so you know, and anybody watching the stream, if you're ever like, hey, wait, when I play the game, none of the inventory screen like looks like that, that is a mod that we're using specifically, Praxis UI inventory. But when you go into the inventory and you're looking at your medical items, if you notice on the right side where it gives you that stat block for that item that you're looking at, under treatment, it'll give you another icon. The bottom of that block, it shows you your player's current health and then any afflictions that they currently are suffering. If the colors match and you consume that medical item, you cure that affliction, right? So we just have antibiotics, med packs, and penicillin. None of those things are for physical ailments, right? Like a sprain. So they're not going to cure it. If we took any of those specifically for that sprain, it would just be wasting the medical item.
Mm-hmm.
Good news for us on a sprain, though. A prognosis is good. It's not going to last that much longer. We're not going to do any sneaking in the immediate future, more than likely, so it's not even going to really affect us. And because the prognosis is good, again, it's quickly going to be gone on its own anyway. If it was a worse affliction and we didn't have a medical item, we could go to Reliant Medical, like the doctor's office of the world, and you can pay credits to have those afflictions removed. Let me not just run right into this. Follower control, constellation companions. Hey, Ghost! I appreciate you being here, man, as always. Right on. Oh, you have... I'm going to definitely get on Discord. So if I can catch everybody up on that a little bit. Ghost is... You guys already know that Ghost is a fantastic mod author or mod creator. And being able to work with Ghost directly on a vendor that is for specifically Xenomaster and all that brings to the game, super, super cool. Originally, like, when we were kind of talking about this, when this idea was born, right? Not at all. Like, did it include everything that Ghost has taken? He's taken this seed and just amplified it. And like specifically when we're talking about the like new Xenos to show me or whatever, it's because Ghost had this amazing idea. Hey man, so if other people are playing Xenomaster, they have their own Xeno companions, blah blah blah. And so there's going to be different Xenos, like a ton of different Xenos from users of this mods that could like create for a unique experience if the vendor NPC didn't just have like one or two things that it cycled over and over. So because Ghost has literally cataloged and chronicled all of the Xenos in the game. If you haven't seen, go to Ghost Rider 231, click on their name in the chat. We're gonna be doing this for a minute. You can do it right now. I don't care. Definitely go check it out and come back. Dude had 300 Xenos in one outpost. I told him glorious, and I am going to try to recreate that because it was glorious. And they were all different and unique. And I haven't even seen 300 total Xenos yet in this game. Maybe like 25, 30 different Xenos. Okay, maybe like 35 different Xenos have I seen. Nowhere near 300. This dude had 300 at one outpost, and his computer did not explode. And I think that is awesome. We're definitely going to do that. But yeah, so on all these different Xenos, Ghost was like, hey man, what if you had... It did it again! Why? No companions can be with us, or this is going to happen, apparently. That was Barrett that time. Sarah didn't cause it. Barrett caused it. So apparently, we can't have any companions with us for this other than Sam. Otherwise, this is probably going to keep happening.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
Excuse me.
And I don't want to like just dismiss them to then, oh, we're going to have to eat another random food item with our pop. But anyway, I don't know why this keeps happening. I don't know. But anyway, and I don't want to like, what I was going to say, I don't want to dismiss them and then come like have them refollow us because I can't remember at any other point in the quest line. I know for Sam that there's specific dialogue prompts because it's his like introductory quest line, but I can't remember with any of the other companions, so we're just not. We could have the fan. We're gonna... The Adoring Fan's worth one more test. He's worth one more test. If it crashes on the Adoring Fan, no companions. But if we can have the Adoring Fan gassing us up the whole time, because I don't think he has specific dialogue in any of these quest lines like this. We're about to find out. But what I was saying with Ghost, long story short, and I can quit dragging it out. So as these different players have these different Xenos that they found in game, and that they could be having with them, following them around actively when they meet the NPC vendor, the NPC vendor for a lot of them, not 300 of them. Ghost, please don't ask me to do 3. No, I'm just playing. But there's for a lot of Xenos, there's unique reactions in the dialogue from the vendor that are specific to that Xeno that the player could have out with them. And then again, each time that you would run into that vendor in your playthrough, if you have a different Xeno with you, if it's one of the several Xenos that we've done already, that there's more for me to do, and I'm sure there's going to be a couple more after that, absolutely down for that. Maybe not 300, but you know what I'm saying? We could do a lot of them. We could do a lot of them for sure, but I think that is really, really cool. Gives you a whole bunch of replayability within the mod. Not only do you want to go to the vendor for the items that you're going to need in play, but also just another little fun way for immersion that the game is actually responding to you in a unique way for the player. I think it's cool when it responds to like quest achievements. That's super cool for the immersion of the world itself. But ultimately, in my opinion, like it's not very unique. You know what I'm saying? Because every person who plays the game is going to do that. Not every player who plays the game is going to play with Xenomaster, sure. But not every Xenomaster that uses the mod is going to play with the same Xenos, right? So giving that variety of interaction in the mod, I think, is a incredible touch. That is entirely the idea of Ghost. Dude's a genius. Let's do it! We made it through it! We just could not have a companion with us. The companion was what was ruining it. Hey, Brody Garth, I appreciate you being here, friend. Thank you. I think it's Vixation. Right on for being in the chat. We appreciate you being here for sure. Check this out. We're definitely taking the Adoring Fan. If I'm ever having a bad day, right, this dude, he can make it better. Like, specifically, if you just want to be gassed up and told that you are incredible and the best thing in the world, that's what that dude exists in this game to do. I don't understand how somebody full of so much love for the player can get so much heat and hate all the time. All the time. People just disrespecting him.
Poor guy.
Literally. Let's go ahead and satisfy this hunger and thirst. You know what? Not the cola. It's dark out. Let's go with some Tim Hortons. That's from a mod. Okay, that's from a mod too, because I'm pretty sure Tim Hortons is like a real thing.
Yeah.
It's like a Canadian thing, I'm pretty sure. Hence the little leaf thing. Oh, it literally says Canada's favorite coffee. So yeah, that's a real thing. That's from a mod. It's called Immersive Foods, AIO. I apologize. I do not recall the name of the mod author right now. But I love this mod for this. Just adding some real food. We're going to get some Tim Hortons coffee. I'm not going to lie. I won't mention the place that I work at, but because I follow subreddits for the place that I work at, Reddit recommends me all the time quasi-similar other type subreddits, and there's a Tim Hortons subreddit that it shows me recommended posts from all the time, and I feel like it's a gas station, and I'm not even going to hate on these people because they like get like mugs and shit like that and be like, oh, look, my Tim Hortons mug, and then be posting it on the internet like people give a shit.
I think it's just like
But
Starbucks, like another.
I don't know, but it reminds me of like Leo's gas station. Remember how hype I was the first time I went to a Leo's gas station? I told everybody, I was like, this is the greatest gas station ever. So I mean, I kind of understand. So we had some cola we had coffee and butter. We talked about that on a stream the other day, right? Somebody mentioned it. I can't remember who. Yeah, we're gonna throw the butter in there. We'll do some coffee and butter. And we got the fan, and we're done with that. We wasted time on crashes. We're just gonna fast travel. I have zero issues with fast travel. It to me it does not break immersion. When I see people argue that fast travel breaks immersion, I'm gonna get on a not on a tangent soapbox, but I'm gonna get on a high horse soapbox. They're being dishonest. Anybody who complains that fast travel breaks immersion is complaining for the sake of being a contrarian. It does not. You understand as a user with a controller in your hand that you're playing a video game, no matter how immersive the game is. You know you're still playing a video game, which means there are mechanics that do not exist in real life because of the fact it's a video game. Fast traveling, in my opinion, unless you're one of those people without an internal monologue and cannot have an imaginary thought that your character was doing something on the ship on your way to Aquila City, it is insane to me to adamantly state that a mechanic breaks immersion when it's a mechanic that exists solely for simplicity and sake of time more than anything else
Right.
for the user, for the general user of a game. I will never jump on the bandwagon that fast travel is immersion breaking. And if you guys have followed from my channel for a while, you know the mod lists that I put out, the top mods that I put out, more often than not deal directly with immersion and trying to create some sort of a realistic playthrough. I love fast travel. It makes my life better when I'm doing these quests. Have I tried Red Dead 2? I have, but not enough. I'll definitely tell you. Uh, my boss where I work at, back in the day when we were both a few steps lower than where we currently are, he knew that I was playing and streaming Ark, and he was like, "Hey man, there's a crazy cheap deal for Red Dead 2. If I get it for you, you trying to try it out and stream it?" And I was like, "Yeah, man, I'll give it a shot for sure." So he grabbed it, took it home, loaded it up, and I did stream it on. I can't remember if it's on. I think it's on YouTube. I think it's on the channel. If you click into my playlist or whatever, and you go to live streams, I think that I did the stream on YouTube, not on Twitch. But anyway, I had a whole overlay set up uh, for RDR2, and had the game screen, my little webcam screen, and then in the overlay there was a dude on a horse, and I said that that was my homie Arnold that had got me that game, and I streamed for like an hour 15, hour 20. I made it from the start of the game until the point where we were about to go and like rob some train or something like that. It was like a snowy level. Um, we are about to do some train shit. I don't know. But my impressions at that point, gorgeous game. Like, I mean, the graphics are breathtaking. Like, it was a lot of fun. The story was super cool. The mechanics were cool, specifically on the mechanics and the graphics. It has a button that you could press for a cinematic view while you were actually playing. So like if this was RDR2, like as we're walking through this pathway, you could hit this button for a cinematic view and it would look like a movie. So you can actually play like the story of RDR2 literally like it's a movie the entire time for the most part because of that cinematic view. I thought that was very cool for sure.
That
Uh,
is cool with how cool the storyline is already.
right? But with RDR2, I did not get to the part where the game actually opens up into a sandbox. I was told by everyone that I work with that's played the game that I literally made it to the last quest of the like tutorial stage before the game opens up into the sandbox style of play that I would actually be interested in playing through. But ultimately, still, I do want to go back to RDR2 at some point. It's a highly acclaimed game. It looks fantastic. The mechanics were super easy to understand and pick up. The gameplay was a lot of fun. The gunplay was a lot of fun. Um, It has that one thing though missing for me that's really hard for me to try out new games. There's no building like what I like to do.
Right.
Oh, it's such a bad thing for me that holds me back so much. All these new games come out, and people tell me, "Oh man, this game is so great," and it's like an aesthetic that's your like up your alley, like story like cyberpunk. That game gets recommended to me by people in real life almost every day that I work. They're like, "Dude, you would love the story, the graphics, blah blah blah." There's no building. And they're like, yeah, but you get a player home and you can decorate it. Yeah, but I can't build anything though. That's what I enjoy doing is building things. So what I talked through here real quick, we landed at Aquila City for the first time. I said there's a scripted encounter that you cannot skip the first time you go to Aquila City. It's this gal bank being held up by the Shaw gang, and the Aquila City Free Star deputies are out there dealing with it. Free Star Rangers out there dealing with it. But real quick, the hitching post, the bar right at the entrance of Aquila City, check that guy out. Familiar face, right? Our foe in the making. It's the second opportunity that the player has to meet the hunter early on in the playthrough, and you can interact with the hunter. Oh, so I kind of spoiled this for you. I thought this was in the. I was telling Britt a little bit about the hunter before we started streaming, and I said that he implies in dialogue at the bar at the viewport, but it's this dialogue, I think. Choosing to act is what puts you in conflict with others. It's not about how pure the intentions are. Once you start making a real impact on the universe, there's always more and more people who end up on the losing side of your decisions. Someone always gets hurt. Before I answer, just to note for everybody why I went quiet, I love the philosophical debate that this game inspires directly and meta-ly, like through the actual gameplay loop and the mechanic of the Unity itself. I absolutely love um, the philosophical debate that this game poses. And so while I have no issues talking through absolutely every other quest line, side quest activity that you could be doing in this game, um, for Brit, for the viewer, like this is the part I think that is the coolest part of the game, this storyline and where this specific stuff goes. So I'm going to try not to talk through the hunter, any person that we encounter later in the game that'd be like equal to the hunter if they're talking about that specific aspect of this game. I'll try not to talk through it so that way we can actually hear the voice acting and the dialogue play out or whatever. As long as the person getting hurt is someone else, that's fine by me. That's not true. I choose to help. See, the hunter, though, I don't agree with him in the end overall, but he has some points. He 1,000% has some points. I guess that's just the nature of things, isn't it? People start by thinking they're doing the right thing, and then your version of what's right collides with someone else's. Real quick, Bad, what's up, Bad Clams? I appreciate seeing you here tonight, my friend. I hope you've been having a great week, great weekend so far, and a great night for sure. Always good to see Bad Clams Gaming, Bad Clams 83 Gaming. I should head on my Bad Clams hoodie for sure. I've worn it in other videos. If you haven't seen it, check it out. If you haven't checked out Bad Clams channel, again, we're going to be doing this for a little bit, so click on their link in the chat, check everything out, and jump back over. We'll be here. And I definitely want to switch to gaming on a PC. I'm not even going to front. I'm looking right at the camera, I think. I don't know if it's straight at me. I want a PC. I will never be one of those PC gaming elitists. Well, I don't know. I might never had a gaming PC. So if I had a gnarly gaming PC, you know, maybe I would. But I don't know. But one day, maybe one day, we'll have a gaming PC. Until then, console is what it is. I am interested to watch the playback when I'm leaning forward, because where normally it's been when I'm leaning forward, my voice is louder, but I was behind the mic. I didn't think about it till just now. And so I don't know. It's like literally a TV speaker. I was literally facing away from the mic, talking away from it. So I don't know how that went.
Right. I don't know.
Well, if I could get Starfield on Steam and have access to the Nexus mods. Also, Fallout 4 though. To be fair, if I had a gaming PC and had access to mods on Nexus, Fallout 4, also because of the mod space available. Console, if you play Fallout 4 like me on Game Pass, you get like 2 gigabytes of space on your mod list. That is insane. If you want to play the entire set of Sim Settlements 2 by King Gath, you literally are going to use up 75% of your available load order just for those mods. That's it. So playing Fallout 4 on Game Pass is very limited. If I had a PC, I might play less Starfield and go back to playing more Fallout 4 because of the mods that I'd be able to actually play with, because the list would be so much bigger. Conflict isn't inevitable. Peace and trade get brokered just as often as war.
That's my point. Even if everyone is benefiting, some people are benefiting more than others. And then eventually someone thinks it's time to rebalance the scales.
Oh no, so I do love Game Pass.
Better just let people
Wait a minute, sorry.
A single person achieving their own ends is at least honest. Helping people is just another form of control.
See, he brings up some great effing points.
Danger of waxing philosophical last time. No one knee deep in it.
Valid. I guess, let me retract great points. Valid points.
Catch you around.
But that's it. So you can encounter the hunter first time you get to Aquila City. But so I love Game Pass, and I love the fact that all the games, not just the Bethesda games that are free on Game Pass. All I was saying on that, if I had a PC, I would definitely have it versus and like play it more and blah blah blah. Nothing to do with performance, availability, anything like that. Literally just meant the limited 2 gigabytes worth of mods on the console via Game Pass versus like unlimited, basically. For I wouldn't even have that many mods. But this dude needs some help, right? Because we can't bypass it until we help him. I'm kind of skipping a little bit. This is just where you learn that Sam Coe, the Coe family, his great-grandpappy, founded Aquila City. So Sam Coe is actually like space royalty, you know what I'm saying? But he's kind of like that dude that's like, oh man, I don't like the name that I come from. I don't want. I mean, he's not really like that. I shouldn't overdo it. But like, there's issues within the Coes. They have family issues. I guess like everybody has family issues, but I don't know. It's kind of his issue, I guess, with the family name is being more like the one who founded or being more like his dad, right? Oh, when I said free on Game Pass, I just meant, yeah, so I pay like $18 a month or something like that for the Game Pass Ultimate or whatever, so I can get it on the computer, on my phone, on the console or whatever. The Game Pass like access is definitely not free for sure. But I definitely have access to several hundred games that I can play right now without having to pay additionally for. So I should be more careful with my words, but that's what I was meaning to imply. Yes, I have to pay a monthly subscription for Game Pass, but I'm not having to pay like 50 to 80 bucks every time I want to play a game. Let's see if we can talk some sense into them.
All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have.
Fair. The one I did buy though is Fallout 4. I do own like an actual digital copy of Fallout 4 plus all the DLCs.
Take it slow and steady.
No, I don't. I just own the DLCs. I own the DLCs, not Fallout 4. That's why I still have the 2 gigabytes of data, or I mean, a mod list. Unless maybe I do own it and it's just 2 gigabytes no matter what on console. But that's the only one. I paid for Shattered Space for Starfield, but I just cloud game Starfield. But there's a hostage situation going on. Shaw Gang infiltrated Gal Bank. Freestar couldn't do anything about it so far. So we walked in out of nowhere, and I guess we just look enough the part that they were like, yeah, we'll let you walk up to the intercom and take a shot at it. So let's see what we can do. I try to follow a specific dialogue line that gives me a good percentage of success. It's not every time because it's random whenever you get to the persuasion parts of it. But I have found there's a specific order that you can take that, for me at least, definitely increases the probability of not having to go into the bank guns blazing. That's what I don't want to do, because we are playing with like increased enemy damage and stuff like that. So I don't want to run in there guns blazing. So the first thing I'm gonna do is try to soften him up. I want to know who I'm talking to. What's your name? It's good to meet you, Jed. I'm Tommy. We just watched Idiocracy last night. I'm not going to say it because it's unacceptable, but the way that they make fun of the way that dude from the past sounds, I felt like that just reminded me of that right there. Well, ain't you polite? But so I'm trying to persuade him. I give you my word, Jed. I just want to help. So I was telling Britt that Idiocracy is like a hilarious movie and blah, blah, blah. She hadn't seen it all the way through. She'd seen clips, so we watched it the other night. Both agreed at the end. Not as funny as I remembered. It's way too prophetic. It's way, way too... Mike Judge, he's up there with Matt Groening and from Simpsons and how they always say prophetic, knew the future, blah, blah, blah. Mike Judge was onto something with Idiocracy, and even he didn't know how far it could actually go. But look, I'm sure you'd rather be somewhere else than stuck in a bank. I understand you don't trust me, but right now I'm your only lifeline. He doesn't care. So this is a trap. It could still fail because of the random. But if you tell him talking to me is the only way you're getting out of here alive, bullshit. He doesn't care about that. He thinks he's in control or whatever. So you threatening him with his life is going to make him mad. So trust me or don't, but I'm the one you're dealing with, punk, so you better stay on my good side. Told you. Told you. Oh, I told you. I swear it's random numbers, but I promise you, if you just put yourself in the mind of somebody trying to persuade someone else and actually hear, that's how you can successfully persuade in a debate, an argument, whatever. If you don't hear the other person, you can't persuade them. But if you hear what they're saying and you can use what they're saying, you're more than likely going to be able to persuade them. It works in the game. So first, tell me your demands. So this one is kind of a setup too. It doesn't really matter. If you say it could take a while to get a ship, he'll say hurry up. If you say that's a pretty tall order, he'll call your bluff. I'm just going to say it could take a while. See, so you know, this dude doesn't want to be there anymore, but he's a hothead. He's upset at how things have gone. He's shaky right now. He thinks he's in control, but he's not in control. So we're going to persuade him. It's not too late to end this peacefully. Stand down, the punishment could be light. He doesn't care. give up now and you'll do some time, sure, but nowhere near as much as if a hostage dies. He'll blame the sheriff. He doesn't care. This is between you and the marshal. Leave the people out of it. He's going to say it's up to the marshal. I think this one gives us our best chance.
I know. I'm disagreeing with that. Nobody's been hurt.
That's how easy the bank robbery can be, should be, more often than not, will be, if you follow the dialogue prompts that you just saw on screen.
A decent ranger with the way you handled that.
A decent ranger.
And they're talking about stuff on here that's like PC modding and stuff related. I can't even comment. I have no idea. Vixation, bro, idiocracy is terrifying. It really, really is.
Really scary.
Right, like it used to be so funny back in the day, seeing Dax Shepard or whatever, just pooping in his recliner, eating his butter, and watching dude get kicked in the balls. And then I realized, you know what? That's really not that far off. That's really not that far off. I'm not even going to comment on other context within the movie that could maybe encourage specific types of trolls to maybe appear out of nowhere. We're not going to talk on anything like that, but that movie used to be way funnier. The intro scene, though, when it's talking about how things got that way, is hilarious still to me, for sure. The couple that is the, quote, smart couple versus the dumb dude, I still think that intro is hilarious. It's over. They agreed to come quietly. Check me out.
Son of an Ashton. How'd you pull that off?
What? You doubted me? You're the one who let me do it. Won him over with my irresistible charm.
Well, you don't
I'm a
find
professional.
Well, I bet you could sell dirt to a dusty.
I've been a Dusty. I probably could.
More than earn this. You
My
got us
man.
out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common.
I
As
just
a matter of fact,
talk some
you might
shit with these guys. I didn't
to material.
really do anything courageous.
If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox.
Yeah.
She handles the new recruits.
Yeah. We're not going to do that right now, but that sounds great. Empty nest. Go to the vault. Yeah, come on, guys. So now that the hostage situation is over, we can enter the bank and go down to the vault. One of the hostages is a dude named Marco, and later on we can run into Marco and even get... There's a quest where we can interact with his family. And then we can do a side quest for him, I think. It's like for his sister or sister-in-law or something like that. There is a lot of extra content that you can get with Marco. If we would have had to charge the bank guns blazing, he'd have been kneeled down right here, looking like a hostage. But Sam told us we got to find in one of these security locks a map. It's got to be this one then. Note for Sam, because there ain't no map. Oh, didn't need to do that. Oh, we just got to talk to Sam. I thought we had to read the note.
Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming.
He said toilet water for the crops. Do you have anything? Do you have any water to drink? Water? You mean like from the toilet? Electrolytes. What plants crave? Oh yeah, no, Ghost. I'll show you after this. Watch this. Wait a minute. So here's another persuasion check. Let's just see. This one I fail even more than trying to talk those guards down. Basically what I'm about to show you, I don't think I've touched persuasion yet. I'm pretty sure it's not at all unlocked at all. Ghost pointed out that was some crazy good luck. Yes, because I stated from the beginning that it is absolutely still like an RNG type system or whatever. So there was absolutely a high chance that I would have failed. I still think, though, that I'm not completely wrong, that if you follow specific prompts from the start of the interaction through, even not just talking about the one specific to the persuasion attempt itself, but like the entire dialogue, I feel like there is a pathway that gives you better odds regardless of your speech skill.
Right.
But I'm walking into drama. This is the part where I walk into drama.
The whole way.
right now. Level with me. Who's Jacob? But we're going to the estate anyway. I'm going to find out. We can't work together if you don't trust me, bro.
It's personal.
I'm super happy it worked that time. A lot of times, that specific,
Okay.
boom, boom, those same two answers, neither one worked. Again, it's completely random, for sure.
Got ahead of me. Family.
But Jacob is his dad, right? So thanks for opening up to me, buddy.
Sorry, I'm so
Oh, Sam liked that. We got some self-esteem.
Nice.
It's code tradition. All right. Shall we?
Oh yeah, so I know about the script extender because I know anytime there's an update for the game itself, that's like the big thing for PC modders and mod lists and stuff like that, is that you have to wait for the script extender to get patched, updated, whatever itself as well. So I'm familiar with it in concept. I've just never obviously used it since I don't have a PC or anything like that. But yeah, I knew it. Check it out. Current rank 0 out of 4. We got nothing in persuasion right now, and I don't want to click it. Because I kid you not, tinfoil hat theory time. Every time I'm doing really good at passing persuasion attempts and I unlock a rank in persuasion, it immediately tanks it. Like immediately I start, he's scratching on my rug, but it immediately makes me start failing persuasion attempts. It might be coincidental. It might be like my own observational bias, just feeling that way, but I'm not going to unlock that. We do have 2 skills to unlock. We're not going to do it right now, though. Now we're going to follow Sam out of the bank to the estate. That's the co-estate where Jacob, his father, currently lives. It's literally right up the way. We exit the bank. When he said to meet Emma to join the Freestar, it's that building right there. We're going to bypass that, though. Got the Terra Brew. Got the Trackers Alliance. I think it's funny the current mayor of Aquila City, until you interact with him for the first time, stays right there. All day, all night. Dude just chills. Random idea for a mod creator if you want to steal it. There's all these new mods now that move around NPCs, change their daily schedules and stuff like that. Super simple. Immersive Aquila Mayor. And the mayor only stands outside during the day, doesn't stand outside at night like a dummy. Maybe, I don't know, he just like goes and sits somewhere or something. You know what I'm saying? Just maybe, you know, I don't feel like that would be that hard to do. He's standing right there during the day. Put in like a little chair, and he's sitting right there at night with a book, so he doesn't look dumb. Otherwise, he's just going to stand right there. But we keep moving, keep moving. This is the co-estate. It's right across from, just to show everybody, because it's hard to find sometimes. Eventually, though, you'll have the opportunity to be able to purchase a player home in Aquila City. This guy. Come to the core residence, you talk to this guy, and that's how you can get your player home in Aquila City. Right across from it is Sam's player home, if you will. Will's Petting Zoo and Garden. What's up? Thank you for being here.
Finally decides to darken our doorstep. You know why I'm here. Oh?
Hey, and Lady Ann as well. Right on for stopping by, for sure.
Realize we're gonna be fools. I ain't asking again.
I am actually super excited for the Microsoft Showcase. I definitely hope that I saw people on Reddit speculating, like, are we going to get some sort of, like, update on a DLC or something like that for Starfield, or, like, a unannounced, like, update or addition to the game or anything like that. I don't know. I'm just kind of excited in general just to see. I won't, like, necessarily watch it live. I'm not even going to front, but scrolling through Reddit, seeing updates from it after the fact, and scrolling through YouTube and clicking on other creators' video recaps and stuff like that, I'm for sure excited for that. Sam Coe, give him his personal dialogue. Any companion. Unless you have other companions with you, apparently, because it's going to crash your game for me in this playthrough. But
Only some of us are around to live up to it. Some of us aren't. All right, that's enough. Let's you and I talk in private.
so this is hilarious to me.
Welcome home, sir.
We're getting to watch a father-son
It's what you do.
verbal confrontation go down in their home as a guest. We don't even know dude's dad. This is our first time meeting Sam. I mean, we've had time pass on the ship. We had the bank situation together, I guess. But he said, let's talk in private. Dude's standing right there, and look, if I keep getting in Sam's face, watch. See, other people like to be immature in a game like this, running around being violent and evil, killing NPCs. I find it hilarious that Jacob walked 8 feet away to give us some privacy, and I could just walk Sam literally right next to him.
Give him a sec.
All right.
We're about to plot how to deceive his dad right next to him. I could talk to him.
You're flying in the face of 10+ years experience with the man, but all right.
This is funny to me. What's up, Jacob?
This kind of restoration.
He's just standing there with his arms crossed.
Look, be reasonable.
Decision, isn't it?
I fail this one often.
Birthright. It stays here.
Fingers crossed I don't. Look, we just want to follow up on... Oh! Ghost, you might be onto something. That was luck. That was 1,000% luck. I have no justification for that. The reason that worked in the conversation. No, none of that. That was pure luck. I'll take it, right? So check it out. Now he's not going to be mad at us when we open up his office door and we grab this map. And then we talk to Jacob again, or Sam again, right in front of Jacob.
All right.
We're also now hungry and thirsty. We just worked real hard, convincing people, persuading them
Readings he was getting.
in back-to-back situations.
Then they bought
To the point of malnourishment.
Literally to the point of dehydration and malnourishment.
there. Found it.
I do like Sam's necklace. I think it's an Ashtooth. I'm pretty sure.
That's
Cool.
I like his hat too. He's got one of the best hats in the game. Not as good as X2357's content creator appreciation hat skins. Those are the best hats in the game. But that hat is pretty cool for sure. Whatever it is, bro, we can handle it.
wrong. Well, let's take a look at what we're up against.
We are going to buy one gun.
First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we are.
I just remembered
No problems there. But
what we're getting into, and there's always one gun that I try to have
This is a cave right in the middle of Shaw Gang.
because of how I like to go
Same outlaws who held up Galvin.
at the start of the dungeon. But I mean, damn, I was hoping we were done with them.
But there's no help in it. We're gonna have to get through them and the local wildlife to get to that cave.
The local wildlife's the one that scares me. Oh, snap. Wrong door, but... You think this is Jacob's room or Sam's room? Pon, why are you just rolling around on the ground like that? He's just rolling on his back going...
He's having fun.
Now he's sneezing. Walked over closer to the mic to sneeze and scratch. Dude, what are you doing? Stop. Chill out. Go sit down. Go sit down. Do we want to do this at night? Yeah, we want to do it at night. First thing we want to do is come over. Oh, I just almost caught another sprain. But we want to come over here to Laredo Firearms. Right when you come into Aquila City, if you hang a right as you come in the city, and just follow the perimeter, you'll eventually run into Laredo Firearms. Pon, man, why are you just scratching, making noise, bro? Every time. Oh, we're encumbered because, like you pointed out, we need us a cola and some cheese. Dinner of Champions. Just past it. Here's where we want Laredo Firearms. And we're going to come in here.
Meet all sorts in Aquila City.
So we had to clean up the graffiti on the range.
What's up, Nexus? I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty funny joke. I'll say, he said, my mother always said to me, don't ask a lady her age. I accepted the challenge. How much do you weigh? Since then, I've been banned from the strip club. I ain't even mad at that. So we're gonna talk to Risha, I think. Risha Lance. Is that how you'd say it, you think? Risha?
Risha? Or Raisha?
I don't know. But we want to see her selection. We're hoping she's got a long rifle with the scope. There's a shotty with a scope. There is definitely not a long rifle with the scope. Okay, so we're not going to go to Laredo. We're going to go to see, there's another chick. I don't remember her name. We're going to find it out. But she's got a shop across from the bar and the bank next to the general store. And she's also a gun vendor. Not this way. If you go this way, it'll trigger. I guess since we have the take your time quest don't auto start, it's not going to auto start. But little Annie Wilcox, that's Emma Wilcox's daughter, spoiler, sorry. But there's a super cute little mini quest that you can do for her that I really, really enjoy. It's a lot of fun. We're not going to do it right now for time, but it's a lot of fun. We're going to run back up here. Although Annie Wilcox, Corico, and when we eventually meet Sona, we're going to Rolling Arms, that's it. But they all three look shockingly similar. Who is Mooch? Oh, this must be from... Oh, who is Mooch?
Power was flickering the other day. Ended up being a couple of leeches, I guess. Lucky break.
Who are you?
Fix it.
You just chill at the... Who is Mooch? Anyway, Cogsworth. I like that name. Like Codsworth from Fallout.
Mm-hmm.
But, so this is from a mod. I use a mod, NPC. NPCs in stores have schedules and routines or something like that. And it adds in a schedule mechanic for the regular human NPCs at a bunch of different shops. But then like this one where I said it was a chick that works at this shop, because of that mod, she's apparently off work right now, and Cogsworth is the one working, and it's because of that mod. Why do you keep scratching and rubbing your head on the rug, dude? Right now. I want a long rifle with a mag shot is solid, but I want a long rifle with the scope. I don't have a long rifle with the scope, and I want one with the scope. Oh, that's just a long barrel. I was gonna say a silenced mag shot. Why is there nothing that's ranged with the scope? All these mods, by the way, added by 510 to Sean with their Project Warfare and then the Project Warfare add-on mods. Oh, I found one that would have worked it well enough at least, but it's too expensive. It costs like 80k credits. We don't have that. The TAC 16 though was dope. Everything that has a scope I can't afford. So that means I can't do the next part of this quest the way that I like. We're gonna do it with a friggin' pistol, but we're gonna show that we're not scared, and we're gonna do it. And we can get it done. You'll see why I'm laughing. Did it work? Oh, I don't see any of them. They're not popping up. Oh, I gotta do it. No. I think I froze it. I was gonna try to be funny and teleport all of the... Maybe it's still doing it. Maybe it's just freaking out because I'm teleporting so many followers to me at one time. Reason I'm getting upset. I don't know the last time we saved. It's definitely
no.
frozen. It's definitely frozen.
Oh no.
Oh, that's fantastic. How about this? It's been about an hour. We'll take like a 5-10 minute break. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette, and we're gonna restart this. And instead of talking through and delaying this whole part, we're gonna try. Oh man, there's so much that we have to do. We're gonna do the schedule like we planned, and we're just gonna act like this part's done. We'll follow up with it later, and we'll still go to the eye and check out the other stuff. Because you saw the majority of this. All that's left is we're gonna go across some barren land, probably get attacked by Ashta, and there's some praying mantis looking buddies and some giant dinosaur looking buddies. If we would have saw any of those at night, maybe not. But then we would have got to this cave. We're on the outside of this cave. There's like 2 or 3 turrets, maybe 4 or 5, and then there's like, man, I don't know, maybe like 10-15 bad guys and like a robot out there. And then you go inside this cave, there's like 6-7 more bad guys I think in there. You get a artifact, and then that's it. So I mean, we were right there at the end story wise. So like, if we do this even off screen just to catch it back up, the only thing that would be missed is actually going through the dungeon. I could even do that on my phone, and just no, I can't, because I don't have this mod list on my phone. But either way, after the break, we can still do like we had planned. Just unfortunately, we won't have any save progress other than the memories saved in what's been streamed already.
Darn.
Yeah, so again, just give us like 5-10 minutes, probably like 11 o'clock at the latest, like 9 minutes at the latest. I definitely need a cigarette after that, and we got to restart the game anyway. So I appreciate everybody for being here. Get you something to drink, get you a snack, stretch your legs, use the bathroom, and we'll be right back for sure.
Bet you never expected to end up involved in something like this.
I am at your service, Captain.
All right, back from break, a couple minutes early. Hope you got something to eat, something to drink, stretch your legs, and you're ready for the next quest that we're gonna look at. Oh man, Sam and Cora, still right there, like it never happened. It was all a dream. It was a vision from the Unity, maybe, I don't know. But we'll go back to that at some point. That means I'm still carrying all this extra junk. Anyway, we're just gonna get our cola. We're gonna get our butter. We missed out on Tim Hortons stuff, and this time, instead of doing the nest first, we're gonna travel into the unknown. Talk to Vladimir at the, at the eye. My man Brody is playing GTA. Which GTA? I haven't played GTA since Vice City. I'm not gonna lie. Or San Andreas. I don't remember which one came before the other, between Vice City and San Andreas. I played both of those. I haven't played GTA 5 though. Oh, I'm already at the eye? Okay, so forgot. You can't fast travel right to the eye. There it is. I don't know how I didn't see that. That's what we're going towards, the space station. I don't remember what I was talking about either right there. I got thrown off by not realizing where I was. So we're just going to keep powering along. What was I saying?
You're talking about the last Grand Theft Auto that you played?
Yeah, that's it. The last Grand Theft Auto. I haven't played 5. 5 looks super cool. I watched the trailer for the new one that's been being made for like ever. Looks super cool. It's a fun game. I'm not a hater of GTA. I'm not gonna lie though. My buddy Blaine, my best friend Blaine, like Bert makes fun of me all the time. My buddy Blaine. But anyway, so Blaine, back in the day when we were kids and playing the game, like bro had the books. You know what I'm saying? Let me switch this to the game screen. But bro had the books for like the maps and all the missions and the side missions and the hidden items and the yada yada. Dude had a fold-out map that was like the size of a wall in a bedroom. Why is Vladimir wearing his spacesuit? As a side note, real quick. Why? I never see him in a spacesuit. He's always got on his little sailor-looking shirt. But this is Vladimir, by the way. But GTA is fun though. Yeah, we used to play it back in the day. Oh, Why, Sarah? I'm renaming this stream Multiple Crashes. Want to watch a Starfield stream? Crash. You want to watch some progress be made on a quest line? Sorry about you. There's no point to this stream right now. It is just literally me repeatedly having the game crash and just talking. Like, this is basically just like a talking head video at this point, where the game is irrelevant, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just talking about nonsense. That's all that's going down. I don't even remember what I was talking about anymore. Blaine, him. He was the one who had the book, did all the quests, the missions, 100% completion. Like, he's the dude that would for sure back in the day have chased achievements for games and wanted to get 100% achievements. Much like how I am currently with achievements, how everybody knows, right? I personally do not care about achievements at all. I don't even look and see what they are to see if I even... I don't care. Literally do not care personally about achievements. So when I played GTA, all I did was cheat codes for like all the weapons and as many stars as I could get, and I went to like the highest building rooftop possible, and I just ran Carnage down, and that's pretty much what I would do when I was playing GTA. So yeah, I guess with the awesome graphics of GTA 6, it would be kind of dope to check out again. I'm gonna try to do this the right way, to rush through and not just rush through. I'm gonna get rid of this crap that I don't need. I'll keep the crappy mining crap on. But now we won't have all this extra weight on us. And we got our cola. We just drank a lot of fucking... Sorry, we just drank a lot of cola. We didn't need to drink all that cola. But we drank a lot of cola. We ate some butter. And... No, we didn't. I put it in the ship. Oh, that was dumb. Anyway, down to consumables. At least it's not gone. Cola, cheese, that's what we ate. And we're switching over to talk to Vlad. And the last thing we have to do is go up to follower control and constellation companions. Barrett, dismiss. Sarah, dismiss. Now we should be able to get back to the eye, where I'm not going to immediately forget that it just puts us in orbit, and I'm just going to go right to it. If you press in on the left thumbstick, that's how I got that booster. And if you see on the right hand side that little red bar that's slowly creeping up, that's your boost meter. The more little beams, we'll talk more about space flight at another point, but see how at the bottom of that lower left thing, how I have those three highlighted bars, if you will? That means I have like 3 available energy, if you will, to apply to those different categories. And so like the one that's highlighted, ENG, that's my engine. If I put more bars into my engine, I have a faster top speed. If I put less bars in my engine, I can't move at all. Same thing with your shield, your grav drive, and then the 3 on the left side are your weapons, right? But we're going to go ahead and hold X to dock with the eye. That's it. Oh no, Tommy almost said a bad word. It mostly got out. It mostly got out, but I tried to cover it. What's funny about that, anybody who knows me in real life, bad, who I've talked to, like the way that I talk in real life, like on Discord, text message, stuff like that, I cuss a lot. A lot. Like, I'm not saying this proudly or braggingly or anything like that. I used to work in logistics for like a decade, specifically with Teamsters, and when I was very young, especially comparatively to them, and had to have some sort of authority with the jobs that I held, you know, they would not hear me as clearly if I did not speak in a certain way. And I blame that on the way that I talk nowadays, but I'm very colorful with my language normally. I'm so proud of myself that for like hundreds of Starfield uploads, not a single cuss word was uttered, because I want people of all ages, of all sort of moralities, backgrounds, whatever, to be able to watch my videos and not be put off potentially by language that they would, maybe see as abrasive or inappropriate. But I do actually cuss a lot. So the later in night it gets, the longer into a stream it potentially gets, the less strong my like mental awareness and filters specifically are. So I do got to be extra cautious. I guess I don't have to. I could say I could drop as many f bombs as I wanted to right now, but I choose purposely to try not to. But Vladimir, someone should have grabbed you. It was incredible. We put these artifacts together, and they started hovering and circling and glowing, and it was amazing. I can't believe you missed out by instead being up in this space station.
Rigged up for deep space scans. Barrett and Sarah teased out the signs of where our artifacts would be.
Bro, I know cussing's a part of it. I feel like it's a creative part of it. I used to hate when my mom would tell me growing up that if I used foul language, that it showed a level, like a low level of intelligence. I disagree. I think I'm a fairly intelligent person who has a decent enough vocabulary, especially in today's day and age. And the versatility, especially like with the F word, one of my favorite YouTube videos of all time ever was simply called the F word, and it was like a 3-minute little stick figure animation of all the different ways, adjectives, adverbs, nouns, like all the different ways that you could use the F word in its various forms as almost every word in a sentence, and it's still accurate, it's still valid. And I think that shows not a certain level of minimal intelligence, but in fact a higher level of intelligence, because I can manipulate words better than you can. So but I still try not to cuss, but I think it's part of the creative process for sure. Similar to like sticking the tongue out of the side of your mouth when you're like painting, or like I can imagine modding, I'd be doing the same thing. Like it's the same thing, it's just part of the creative process. But understood, I need to check on these leads in person. I wish, so if Mateo can go out and look for artifacts, I really wish that Mateo was a constellation companion. I can understand Walter not being a companion, because Walter is just a financier. He's past his prime when it comes to being out in the field exploring. He knows that. That's just a fact. But Mateo, he's in his prime, he's young, he's a philosopher. I don't understand why we couldn't have Mateo. No, bad claims, you're definitely no duns, for sure. This is a cool fact about Vlad. He retired from the Crimson Fleet. So he used to be a pirate before joining Constellation. And he gives you this activity so you can go visit his old house. And my man was definitely a successful pirate back in the day, for sure. And there's a bunch of good stuff, specifically a weapon. I think it scales with the player's level. So anybody watching, if you get this activity, visit Vladimir's house, and you immediately go to the house and you go to the basement, there's some great gear there. But I'm pretty sure if you just wait a little longer in the game, because it's very far on the right hand side of the star map, very far, so it's multiple jumps to get there. So if you just wait until either the natural progression of the game takes you further out that way, or even until you have a better ship that can give you less jumps in between getting out to Vlad's house, you're going to be at a level that's higher, which means those rewards are going to be better, if I recall correctly. But Vladimir told us to go check this stuff out, and I told you it gives us two different things. So go to Nira, go to Tau Ceti, as well as find Andreja. Andreja's at one of these two locations. We don't know which one yet. And I just decided to roll the dice and have the game auto jump us to the next quest part. So the game chose for us that we're going to go first to Tau Ceti. So we jump there, we scan the planet, we scroll over. I think this is not the one with Andreja, which if it's not that works out best. I was telling Britt before we started streaming, I think that story-wise, the way that the beginning of the game makes the most sense. You're in Vecterra, you get to the lodge, you go to Cydonia, and then you come back with an artifact, and then you go to Aquila City, and then you come back with an artifact, and then you go to the Eye, you go to a random planet, you get the artifact, and then you go to the last place where you get with Andreja, get an artifact before going back to the lodge, and that being basically the entirety of what I view as the tutorial portion of not just the mechanics at the beginning of the game, but also the foundation of the lore and the story and the main quest line for the rest of the game. So we're going to go ahead and exit the ship. I do not remember. This might be the one with Andreja. This is definitely the one with Andreja for sure. So it didn't work out the way that I hoped. We're going to get Andreja, which I guess we can RP it in our heads. Andreja leaves from here and heads back to Constellation while we visit the last spot before heading back to the lodge. But if you jump down in here, you can... Oh, I was going to try to look cool. I've never tried to jump this way. I normally just trigger the landmines right outside. But comm relay, we don't want that right now. We don't want that helmet. I always grab ammo, even though it's weighted. Always grab aid items. And then if you come over here, be careful, because there's more mines. Right there. If you creep up on them, I'm pretty sure you can grab them. But if you don't creep up on it, it's going to blast you. I don't remember if there's anybody in here. I don't think there is. Just in case there is, let's not waste a CCD throwing it at an enemy. From Quarter Onion Games and their modular arsenal mod, concussive grenades. We got 2 of those. We'll go ahead and queue those up. Just in case there's a fight, I'm gonna go first person. That's what I thought. Okay, so there's a skill magazine. Go ahead and grab that. Grab some credits. We're gonna leave that outfit. Go ahead and grab that aid item. Over here, ammo. I don't want that rattler. Take the med pack. I don't care about the save. None of these early game saves really... I mean, you might get a couple hundred credits, maybe, but I'd rather just save the Digifix for right now. But as soon as we come up here and enter this door, we should be greeted with the cinematic, not necessarily cinematic, but Andreja blasting these 2 dudes. 2 Baroon. I'm with Constellation. Vladimir sent me.
Suppose I should have guessed. It has been too long since I checked in.
You are the newest member, yes?
Do they often send you to check up on other, more senior members?
Looks like maybe they had a good reason.
I suspect Vladimir worried you might find me on the ground instead of this one. We waste time.
I told you, Andrea's my favorite of the Constellation companions. She's a badass. I think that's hilarious. You see how she just randomly switched from her dress, no spacesuit, to just randomly suited up? Like, what? Do they got a better weapon? What is this? We can get a Varoon cape? What? That's definitely from Zone 79. Oh wait, credits. We'll take the credits. I don't care about the Equinox right now. What is this cape? Oh shit. It's just a hood. What if we put on Oh. There is a cape. It's glitching through. Oh, it's freaking out. Yeah, let's try it on the leatherwear. Okay.
It's kind of cool.
Right? The operator leatherwear is otherwise a trash outfit, in my opinion. Let's look at it again. Ugly. The shoulder clavicle things? Ugly. I'll never wear that shirt or them pants. The pants are still atrocious, but the shirt with the chest piece and the hood covering whatever's going on with the clavicle, I'm about to rock that. At least for a minute. At least for a minute. But anyway, so right up here. First thing you do, go to this computer. Contact's getting dry. We're going to update friend foe. We're going to recalibrate friend foe. So now when we activate this unit, it's going to be friendly to us. What's in here? A solstice, I don't care about. What's in here? Reactive gauge, I don't care about. So look, we got this dude now. Industrial robot by our side. But we got spacers. Tons of spacers. So watch this. If we sneak up on this dude, get a stealth bonus. Wow. Now, we gotta see those red dots?
Mm-hmm.
Red dots, bad guys. See how the compass area turned? Ah, dang it. Dig. See how the compass area starts, it's got like a red glow, red haze? That's because their enemies are aware of us, okay? So when it's all white, you're in the clear. When it starts getting red, that means be cautious, because enemies are aware of you. The Space Adept OSA would not be bad. Space Adept made way better by Bagclams83 Gaming in the chat right now. Their legendary weapons and armor effect overhaul is fantastic, and absolutely everyone should be playing with it. My right contact is just getting super dry. What's up, buddy? Oh crap, oh crap, they're blasting. Oh crap, I'm reloading, I'm about to die. There's two of these dudes. Oh, I didn't die, and I only got like one eye right now. This is horrible.
You're doing good.
Oh crap.
Oh.
Oh crap. Launch a grenade. Oh, I hit somebody. The little reticles blinked red. Let's definitely let this med pack kick in. Really wish we could have some followers right now, so I could just hide and let them kill stuff. Oh crap. Where'd they come from? Fucking get out of here. Oh man, where are all these red dots coming from? I don't remember all these dudes being in this spot. We only got a pistol? This is a bad idea. Yeah, started blasting. We'll take that. Let me see this weapon. Oh man. Oh man. America. Oh yeah, where they at? I got like 48 bullets. Let's do this. Oh, I like that gun. Oh, I like this one. Oh crap, oh crap. Where are all these dudes coming from? I do not remember all these dudes being in this spot right here. Yeah, we got 18 bullets. Oh, I wanna cut this dude. It's gonna be a horrible idea. We're not gonna do that. Yes, finally Andreja shows up. What have you been doing? Go. Alright, here we go. Move. This is where I was trying to get to. Credits, we'll take that. Some cheesesteak from Chunks. Yeah, ammo. Go in there and take that dude out. Oh my gosh. My contact is still tweaking out. This is all a horrible idea. Oh, he stayed in the doorway taunting me, I'm pretty sure. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Ah! Ah, this pistol is terrible. Oh, I'm such a terrible shot. Oh, it's getting intense. gun you got, buddy? Brendel. It's trash. Andres, are you doing something to me right now? You are. Oh, fully. There we go. I finished it. Okay. Thank you, Andreja, on the last guy. Appreciate that. Oh yeah, so if you pick up books, you can actually pick them up and like read like a page or two on some of them. This one's just this one, but Bad People, Bad Jokes 3. A Chunk's Chunk walks into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve food here." Chunk sits down and says, "Then I guess I'm in the right place." What? Knock knock, who's there? Broken Sword. Broken Sword who? Oh, never mind. It's point. That one's funny. That one's funny. I'm not mad at that one. Alright. I have gone through so many med packs. They had to clear. I know there's like 2 dudes, I think, in this area, but there seemed like there was way more people. Maybe it was just the 2. Maybe it was 5 total. I don't know. Definitely wish I had my contact drops out here right now. I should just rip it out and just one eye it the rest of the way. No. Alright, so once you take down this dude, there's like another... Oh, so Secret Outpost. Since we skipped the Nova Galactic Star Yard when we were in Cydonia getting the artifact from Moara, we didn't get a chance to pick this up there. So we picked it up here. That's what gives us the, when we read it, the quest to do the Mantis, or the Mantis quest line. We get the Mantis suit, the Mantis ship, learn about the Mantis lore. It's basically like Batman, kind of. But it's a super cool story. I will not spoil anything about that. Where are these dudes at? There they are. Ah! Oh, I only hit him like twice. Get him! Oh, I have such bad aim with this. Oh. Oh. I accidentally pointed at him and stripped him. My bad, dude. Alright, you know what? Moving down this way. If we run up over here. 1. There's a spacer over here. 2. I just realized oxygen getting real low. Pretty sure we only got 1 oxygen tank extra. So we definitely got to watch out for a boost pack over here. Not worried about that save. Take them credits. Don't care about that. Pack or suit. So technically, what I'm going to try to do here, those are 2 separate things. So what I'm going to try to do here is technically not that hard, and it works. You just have to be careful, because it might not work. But if I can get down into that cave right there. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Did not mean to almost fall off the ledge. But if I can get into that cave down there, that's where the artifact is for this like thing. And then I can get out. Potentially. Like, what I'm saying is I can like run past these dudes. Potentially. And not have to shoot it out with them. But I feel like they're going to hit me enough when I try to jump and power pack over them. It's such a fucking... America. We're going with the Space Adept OSA. Oh, man. There we go. I would say I can deal with this side a little bit better than the pistol, at least. Taking too many hits, though. Come on. Come on, he's right. Oh, come on, come on. I'm literally shooting. There we go. Andreja, look at you finally showing up to the party. She's the one who took out that last dude. Alright, there's only 1. So check this out. Do a little run. A little space jump. A little boost pack to soften the land. There we go. If we hold down left bumper and get a little flashlight up, this is what we're looking for here. Go ahead and pull our cutter out, break it free. We got the artifact. You know the first thing we're gonna do when this cinematic stops?
Save.
Yes, yes, for sure. We're absolutely gonna double start quick save. Andreja just floated in out of nowhere, arms out. What? It's like a Scarlet Witch type entrance or something that she did. And of course, no spacesuit. Spacesuit came off for this one. Just count yourself lucky. You don't have to have them.
Her outfit's cool, but yeah, the spacesuit came off.
I love the placement too. How it's got the floating block completely blocking her face right now. It's perfect.
What I had done.
I'm gonna get some catching up. Blake Cobb, thank you for being here, my friend. I appreciate you. I too like Samco a lot. Andreja's my first favorite. Barrett's my second favorite, and then it's like a tie for 2B between Sam and Sarah. Cause I don't dislike any of them, to be fair. So I feel what Blake and Birdie are talking about with Sam. That's why my favorite companion, one of them at least, Free in Aquila City at one of the bars, Ezekiel. Ezekiel is one of my absolute favorite companions. And we are definitely going to get Ezekiel next time we go back to Aquila, because I absolutely really, really enjoy Ezekiel. But it was either you or him, right, Andreja?
I appreciate that you see it.
Birdie, I have not collected a copy of each book, but I have done, like, I have had the intention to do that in a playthrough before and held on to every book that I could. I, like so many others, was immensely disappointed when Cora literally asks you for books or to, like, give her money for her book fund, and then you find all these books in play. You know what you cannot give Cora?
A book.
Yeah, you can't just give her the books that you
Aww.
find. It's so disappointing. I think on PC, someone correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, I think on PC there's a mod that you can, like, she basically acts like a vendor and will, like, get the books from you, which would be crazy awesome. Yeah, I don't know why they literally have voice-acted dialogue scripted for her to ask you about these books, be all about these books. I mentioned it when we showed her earlier that she loves
Right.
books. And yeah, you can't actually give her any books.
Aww.
Yeah. But I was a minor, Argus Extractors.
I have heard of this company. Small, reckless.
So, Lady Ann, that's what I was going to say last on the books. Now it's even better because there's a bunch of mods that do it. The one that I use specifically is Bookshelves Enhanced, I think is what it's called. And literally it'll be empty, different types and styles of empty bookshelves that they're empty, right, on the shelves until you interact with their inventory and you store books in the inventory, and then as you store the books in the inventory, the books will line up like on the shelves. That's a
cool.
super cool mod for sure.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Bro, right, Ghost? Isn't that cute? Hilarious. Lady Ann, right on, dude. Ezekiel is one of the best companions in the game. I swear, I love Ezekiel.
Do you understand?
Oh, dude, well, yeah, no, for sure Hadrian makes sense as a Xenomaster, such as Ghost, right? But Hadrian's also super, super cool. I really like Hadrian. Hadrian's eyes, right? The clone eyes or whatever, that, like, orange glow, like, they're super cool. But don't worry, Andreja, mum's a word. We ain't about to tell Vlad that you was taking Varun out solo. You know, we'll keep that between us.
That is good to know. I will finish here and return to New Atlantis when I can.
So I guess it makes sense. She's finishing up here. We're about to leave here. We're going to go to the last part of this quest line, which should be, it's normally just some sort of POI with a cave of some sort that normally it's not defended. We can just run in and out and get the artifact and be done with it. I do want to try to get back. Oh crap, I forgot that level 14 spacer was still there. I was going to go try to loot some stuff. I'm not really worried about it too much because I don't want to keep having to get shot at. We'll take the ammo. Ooh. Take that, buddy, and those. I gotta remember how to get out. Okay, so we gotta go up. I remember now. So we gotta go up this way. There's two ways you can do it when you get to the top of the stairs. You can like actually stay feet on the ground and like backtrack through some of the cave up there, or yeah, you can just run and boost pack right over here, and you make your way up to the top of the stairs, and then for like a second I thought my right contact was back to normal, and then like it's back with a vengeance, like, hey buddy, you remember we're dry? It's okay. Run all the way back out, because you can't, I don't believe that it would let me fast travel from this point based solely on the fact that there was an enemy combatant. Let's see. So if you pull up your scanner, that just says go to Nira, so yeah, we can't just click that to fast travel. We're gonna get out of this cave, jump up to here, and then we're back up at where we released that robot. That's where Andreja blasted those Varun. And we're out. Yay, quick and easy. We didn't kill all enemies, we left one, but now we're gonna go to Nira, which Nira is in free star space, and I think it's the UC Vanguard faction quest line where you have to go to Nira. Is it one of a kind? Yeah, one of a kind salvage. And at one of a kind salvage, I won't spoil it, it's part of the UC quest line. It is a quest line that I've done on the channel before. If anybody wanted to go to the channel older videos, I have played through the whole UC quest line before. But that's why, if Nira sounded familiar when I said it earlier, that's why is Nira's in the free star space, but the UC quest line will take you to Nira as well. Hey, Boss Red! It's always a pleasure seeing you. I appreciate you being here for sure. This one should be the less eventful artifact that we're going to get. Oh, but you know what we can do on the way? Ghost is in the chat. We haven't got one yet. Let's go ahead. Get these CCDs back out. We did already use up all the charges on the prod. This buddy right here. So, I wish that I could just whap a Xeno right now and tame it, but I can't. What is the blue Xeno up here? Oh, there's a couple. Oh, swarming buddies. Oh, I want that. Oh, I want that one. No, I found the one I want. I don't want the blue swarming one. I want a live one. Is that the grazer? I do like those. I didn't think that was... Yes, yes, I want a siren. Oh, this is definitely for Ghost. Oh, because Ghost definitely likes the sirens. Come on. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. And it's the highest level of them. Oh, my God, they're all coming after me. Oh, no. Ghost, bro, give me a tip. Oh! Oh, my God, I don't think I saved. Oh, no, we did save. We did save. We did save at one point. We did save. Oh, crap. I didn't know we was about to get ganged up on by all of these things. This was a bad idea. Ghost, I want a siren. Oh, my God, I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead yet, but I'm almost dead because of that thing. Friggin' crab clawed me. Oh. Oh, that's the siren I shot. It's still coming towards me. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. No! Oh, my God. Oh, there's a blue one right out there. All right, we gotta make a play. Let's go. Get in the thing. Get in the thing, bro. Ah! Take him down. Shout out Zone 79 for your amazing Grab 79 vehicle. Yeah. Almost out of oxygen, though. That's not good.
No.
We still got an extra oxygen tank. Where's the siren at? I want one. I want one right now. Oh, let's take another med pack. Let's go towards the dot instead of wasting our oxygen running away from it. Why? Why are there so many grazer things and not more sirens? Just one siren by itself. It's like one low-level siren by itself. Consumable. We need to go ahead and take this large O2 tank. It's going to reduce 100 CO2 for 5 seconds and then refill 50 oxygen for 5 seconds. Action use, 80% less oxygen for 30 seconds. This is not going to help us for very long. Want a siren. That all much crap. Let's not run. Let's not run or walk, Tommy. How about we just get the Grab 79? It's literally why you force yourself to spend 25,000 credits at the beginning of every playthrough to have it. That looks cool to me. The nice touch.
Yeah, it's super
You know
cool
what I'm
looking.
saying? Got all the stuff inside it. Alright, let's see if we can get a siren. Oh crap. I'm the best driver. Those blue ones are kind of cool. I don't know why the blue ones are in this environment. Doesn't really seem to make sense, but... Please don't take me to this giant POI. Should be an actual cave. This is definitely an actual cave. Alright, let's actually get the artifact, and then on the way back... Oh, but we can get one of these buddies. I like these buddies.
Hey, don't run him over.
There's a grazer there. They will get mad, because you can't hurt them if you run them over. Why is the one in front of us red, but the one behind us isn't? Doesn't make any sense. Alright, we're going to try to get this buddy. He's level 1. He's kind of trash. Ha! Oh, come on! Oh, I'm already holding right bumper. This is bad. Oh! Oh! Sorry, buddy.
Oh.
I don't know if I let go of the right bumper, but it's going to throw still. It did. Yes! We got our first Cino of the playthrough. A grazer. Right on. I love the tip boxes that pop up. Definitely helpful. That one was just letting you know where your Xenos are immediately deposited once you tame them. I don't know where this dude's at. He's somewhere down here near the entrance to the cave. There he is. Alright, so check this out. Check this out. Xeno Friends, box 1. Oh, I forgot we had Barry. What are we doing? I'm sorry, Barry. Definitely completely forgot about you. I'm literally getting hyped. Yeah, first Xeno of the playthrough. F Barry, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, Barry. Come on, Grazer. Attack it. Yes, it did it. Bite it. Woo! Look at that. Look at you go.
One bite.
Look at you go, buddy.
Looks like a chameleon.
It does look like chameleon. Let's see real quick. Let's give you a name. Do you got a name that looks something like chameleon? Chameleon. No. How about Carol?
Sure.
Perfect. Perfect. Everybody that has watched this channel for any amount of time, you know that I am always very thoughtful with my names. I just want human-sounding names that make no sense on a Xeno, and I find it hilarious. So now we have Barry and Carol.
I like Carol.
I think we might see... Oh, there's a turret down there. We don't want to deal with that. Oh, there's another turret. Definitely didn't remember those buddies being down here. I thought this was like it kept saying, rather undefended. There should be some, please be, some oxygen canisters in here. Otherwise, we're about to be quickly in for a bad time. Ooh, definitely with some great stuff in there. Grabbing that. Don't want that. Please be some oxygen. That's a literal, that's a water filtration thing, I think, actually. The asset is, like, whenever I'm building. One thing I love about all the decor mods that I use for Outpost building, like, I'm so used to now seeing all these things individually. That chair, that container, that low buddy, that pot, those separately, and there's even ones with clusters, that cooking top. There is no oxygen anywhere. Oh, speak of the devil, OG Tennessee, great to see you in the chat. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you as always, my friend. It's because of you and your mod and my irresponsibility and lack of proper preparation preventing poor performance that I'm probably about to die. We're going to hopefully, I think it was just those two turrets that I had to deal with. And then if I can remember how to get here. Oh crap, jumping is making things so much worse. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. I'm pretty sure when you're out of oxygen, I don't think that you can fast travel. I don't think. Oh, I gotta use that. Oh, we do get to chop. Pow! Pow! Right goes to Barry's just chilling there, getting ignored. I feel so bad for Barry. Oh, here, wait. OG, you can see it real time. Watch. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. That's just turning it. There you go. Check it out. We're about to die. Oh, this is terrible. Okay, pause. I don't know if those red bars are showing up on the screen. Let me get them out the way. Can I just travel? Can I fast travel? Yes! 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 We did not die. Awesome. Oh, man. That would have been so many deaths and crashes and just
Unsaves.
loss of progress. Oh, my gosh. We wouldn't have had Carol. No, we did. No, I don't remember if I saved. I just want to attack her. I had the impulse. That's why you don't give in to intrusive thoughts. She will follow you until you talk to her. We talked about that in like the first stream, I think. She will follow you until you talk to her. Oh, we made it. This is the only successful part of the stream that we've had so far tonight. Yes. We still got to redo all that shit we did with Sam, but at least this part's done now. Oh, man. He said cutting rocks like a boss. Always use a UC cutlass whenever you're cutting stones. No. I already know what OG is implying. I already know because I feel like it's a Midwestern thing where we're like secretly nefarious at heart, and I know exactly what you're implying. You're implying I should add in a patch to the realistic O2 meter that makes it so that when your oxygen's depleted, you can't fast travel. No, do not do that. Do not do that. I will not stop championing you, and I would tell everybody that it's amazing for realism and immersion, and that it's a fantastic update. But secretly, deep down, I'll be seething that you did that to me. So just don't do it, please. Got you beat though. 3 artifacts to your 0. Oh, gameplay option. No complaints. Absolutely 0 complaints. It does add an aspect of a hardcore, immersive, survival style playthrough that I think it would not be is adamantly opposed to within the community as I just made it seem. I think that people would like it a lot. I would like it a lot because of the frustration that it would give me. I agree with Noel and Andreja. We don't want to undermine each other.
I'm the villain in this story.
Yeah, bro.
I can't believe I'm the one pushing us to be tougher for once.
You're spending too much time with Walter, Mateo. He's turning our adorable teddy bear into a grizzly.
You know what? I just realized I completely
Yeah, hey, I'm gonna steal that from Thorjan. That's funny. Just purposely ignore the tracker lady that's trying to holler you down and just go right to the Trackers Alliance and start the quest so she never gets the chance to actually invite you. Haha, you want to follow me everywhere throughout the settled systems? I'm just gonna go join and not even talk to you. That is kind of funny. Yeah, Andre? No. We don't want Andreja following us right now. Spoilers for anybody who doesn't want the main quest line spoiled in any way. Know that I'm absolutely about to tell you spoilers for a very impactful part of the quest line. We're like 2 years later. I shouldn't have to do this, but I'm giving you a chance. Spoilers. Real soon coming up, there's going to be some... I keep telling you, there's a quest line where there's a tragedy that Constellation suffers. One specific member of Constellation suffers a tragedy, but it's not set in stone. It's dependent on whichever Constellation companion you have the highest affinity with. There's another one, I can't remember if it's the highest and the second highest or the highest and the lowest, but either way, the ones that you spend the most time with at the beginning of the game are going to be the ones that are at the most risk for being the victim of the tragedy that gets suffered, right? So that's the main reason that Andreja we're going to dismiss, because I do not want her to suffer that tragedy. Oh, and I just realized too what that 0.95 and all that is. So right here, Andreja 25, Barrett 0, Sarah 95, just clicked. That's your affinity level with them. So like right now, Sarah is the highest. Barrett doesn't have any with us. Andreja likes us because I think of when I think the stuff at the end with the dialogue. The other one that'll get added is Sam. So when you get to that point, that's not that far off from where we're at right now. The person that has the highest affinity, you're gonna have to make a choice. Basically, you're gonna have to make a choice. But that's why we dismissed Andreja right now. I don't want to have to make a choice that involves Andreja. Because she's the too, like she's the biggest thing with the Varun in the first DLC being Shattered Space, and that's all about the Varun. And she's got specific dialogue and stuff like that that are relevant to it. In this playthrough, we might not get to experience it because anytime we've had a companion and it has specific dialogue prompts, they like crash the game. I'm not gonna lie, this outfit without the cape, trash. I am not a fan of it at all. But this outfit with the cape, I'm not mad at it.
No, it's kind of cool.
Zone 79 is a wizard. He is allowing me to feel like a space wizard with this hooded cape, and somehow it's making me like an outfit that I otherwise immediately don't pick up, don't buy, sell, or just drop on the ground because I think it's trash. I am not mad at that. And look at Carol. Carol's looking clean. I love the colors. Carol looks small. I thought that that species was bigger by default. But I kind of like the size. Let's check one thing, and then we'll do a little sign out, because we're getting towards the end of the stream here for sure. But let's check out the size morpher. Carol. I want to see if we... Let's put her at the minimum size. Let's see what that looks like. See if it looks like an actual... Confirm. Yes. Cool. I want to see if it looks like an actual little lizard. A little kimono dragon following us around. He's still bigger than like a kimono. I mean... What do you think? What do you think, Carol? You like being tiny? I kind of like Carol being tiny. Oh,
I like it.
Pulled a sword out. Oh, with the cape and with Mini Carol, and I got the sword. Oh, we didn't even need the Manus outfit. We're already basically superheroes. Look at that. No, I don't want you to put it up. There you go. Yeah, Carol, get in here. Come on. Come on. Carol's not coming in there. We still got the flashlight going. That's what that light is. Yeah. I'm trying to find a cool... I'm not even going to lie. This is the footage that I'm going to screenshot and then put into Canva and then make a thumbnail out of. So that's what I'm trying to line up. I kind of want Carol in there. I like it better when dude's face is shown instead of his back. Mateo, get in there, bro. I know you want to be in there.
No, he doesn't.
No, he ain't even turning to look at the camera. I'll go with that, though. It's pretty cool. So, yeah. Let's switch up to a little bigger screen here. Brief recap. Britt, you do the recap.
We met Sam. We figured out about Sam and his dad, right?
Yeah.
And then...
Crash!
I was going to leave that out, but... Got to Andreja. Got some artifacts. Got Carol. Not going to forget about Carol.
Like we did Barry. Yeah, poor Barry. Barry has to be devastated at how unloved he truly is that I forgot about him completely. I don't even remember the build. Yeah, I do. Okay, I remember the build now. Okay, so yeah. Sorry, Barry. But yeah, no, you basically covered it. So the whole intention was to continue on with the main quest line, finish out the initial like starting tutorial phase of the game the way that I see it and the way that I call it right. We were supposed to do the quest with Sam and get all the way through getting the artifact at the broken nest or empty nest or whatever that quest line's called. And then, like I was telling Britt and explaining earlier, at the end of that quest line, after you pick up that artifact, that cave too, though, is like one of the first places where you can get some contraband. It's in a locked case, so we couldn't have got it right now. But there's contraband there. Main thing I wanted in the cave line is you get the Ashta Tamer, which is a named rare grenade launcher, basically. But we're going to get that. And then on your way out of the cave, you have your encounter with the leader of the Shaw gang. And you can either talk your way out of conflict or you can have a conflict. Depending on how all that plays out, you have the ability to get another named unique weapon that's on the body of the leader of the Shaw gang. And then that's it. You leave Aquila, you come back to the lodge, and you put the artifact in the armillary or whatever it's called. And then from there, we were going to break and start what we just concluded, which was going up to the Eye for the first time, meeting Vladimir, and then going off to find Andreja. There's 2 more artifacts we had to grab before taking those back to the lodge, right? That is the end point for me for that first stage of the game. It teaches you the mechanics, going through Crete, and then, Vecterra, and then Crete, and then also with the stuff with Moera, but then really from Moera through the end of these quest lines, teaches you about Constellation and all your companions, and it gets you ready for the rest of the game world that you're about to go into and explore. So we got half of it actually done. Let's actually make it permanently official with an actual save. And now that that is saved, we have Barrett, we have Andreja, and I don't know yet if we'll do it together just off stream or if we'll do it quickly on stream to show the end of it. We will have to make up the lost ground we gained within Aquila City, but then after that, we'll be able to start having some more fun. A little teaser, Walter will have us go with him to Neon City for the first time in this playthrough. And at Neon City, we'll get to do stuff at the Astro Lounge. There'll be some fun and some shenanigans afoot there. And then when we leave there, we'll have a new encounter with these starborn creatures or whatever, like the hunter that we've encountered so far, right? So that's kind of where we're at in the story, where we're going to get to next. Other than that, thank you so much, everybody, for being with us. As always, I had a great time. Did you have a great time?
I did.
Heck yeah. Let me read through the chat a few more seconds here. Bro, so Tennessee, I want to bring Barrett and keep him with me. I want to bring all my companions and keep them with me. But for some reason, the Constellation companions with their unique dialogue, anytime there's been a cinematic like cut for them to do one of their lines of dialogue, it crashes the game. Like the last stream, this stream, there's like 4 or 5 crashes that they're all, and it didn't matter if it was Sarah or Barrett. Both of them ended up causing a crash for me, and I don't know why. So on the other quest lines that are outside of the main quest line, I'm not concerned necessarily, because I don't remember them having a whole bunch of unique dialogue through those other quest lines. But for some reason, it has to be my load order, right? Like it would have to be something that's in my load order. I just don't know what it is, because there's also has to be something in the load order that's causing the Constellation members to wear suits at times they normally don't. Andreja wearing the suit in the cave made sense to me. I've never seen Vladimir wearing a suit on the eye. Like, he's always wearing his little blue and white striped sailor looking tank. I've never seen him in a spacesuit. So I have to have a mod somewhere that's doing something with my Constellation companions. I just don't know what it is. I'll have to figure it out for sure. Oh, yes, and OG cannot let us forget, for sure, we must point out, not only did we suffer a bunch of crashes, and then almost suffer a bunch of deaths at the hands of spacers and Xenos, for sure, but also
Almost ran out of oxygen.
top 3 best mod in the game, without debate for me or question. TN, the OG Tennessee's, TN's realistic oxygen meter is crazy awesome. Again, I mentioned the last time I mentioned this, I used to use the whole set of Starvival mods. Those mods are super fantastic. I haven't played them in months because literally the different ways that the realistic O2 meter impacts the way you have to consider your survival in play with that mod in play. It's a fantastic mod. I absolutely love it. You've seen it kill me on screen already. You've seen it terrify me to almost death a few more times even. And you're going to see it a bunch more before we're done. Bro, Bad Clams, I appreciate you, my friend. As always, I appreciate the support and all the love that you throw my way. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Thank you for contributing to what we're trying to do, not just with me and the channel, with Britt and the channel, but also just with everything that you do for the community. I very much appreciate you, as always. Thank you. Heck yeah, and otherwise, everybody's saying bye. I appreciate y'all again. I'll go ahead and officially sign out after Britt does. You want to say a final goodbye?
Goodbye, peace, love, light. Have a good night, good weekend.
Heck yeah. Pond saying bye or yelling at people. It's one or the other. But like I always say, I hope that you enjoyed the stream. If you did, I hope you press the like button. I hope you consider subscribing to the channel. Helps us out a lot when you do. And there's a whole lot more content on the way. Let us know in the comments below what you think. And as always, take care.